And the air was just right for Skyrim. Well, let's see if all this is set up correctly. That looks good. Looks good. That one is not good. We're missing this. What about this one? That's missing something too. That's missing this. No, there. Yes. And we also want to put that same thing here. And we want to put this in there. And set that up and do that. That is good. That is missing a bunch of stuff. Where bears? Where bears? Where bears? Where bear? What's up, Ireshot? I don't know why every time I start my game up, it resets my Sky UI groups. It's really annoying. But we're gonna do it like this. Okay, yeah, that goes in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. Just gonna set it all up again. Where bears? What's up, Gears? We are just setting stuff up that for some reason unsets itself when I start the game. Okay, how's this looking? That's not where we want that. Oh, that is where we want that. I was looking at that. Durkadur, alright, fine. Want that in there, yes. And we want this in here. And that in there. And that in, no, there, yes. Take that one off, put that on, put that on. That goes in there. I think that's the problem. If I have two outfits, the game gets confused. Don't ask me why. Yeah, it's strange that it would reset itself when I restart the game, but it might be because I had things that were favorited in that slot before, and then I change them out for different things. Okay, did I already? Well, we want to do that for sure. So let's look at what we have in here. We've got the boots, the gloves, her circlet, the cape, the hood, the earrings, the underwear, and the armor. That's good. Now let's look at this one. Well, here's a better way to look at it. That looks pretty good. What are you doing with that? Oh, I know why. Okay, but we still have that, but we can get rid of that. All right, let's change back to the other one and see how it looks. That would be 8. Oh. Very nice. Now we're good. All right. Save your game. You got it all set up. Save your game, quick. And then we're going to see where we're going today.
Did you lose your way?
Not really, but I kind of wanted to look at the map. We got to go to this place and deal with Mercer Frey. So that's not too far away. How about we go over and do that, and we'll complete the whole Nightingale quest line, Thieves Guild. It's probably pretty cold, so how about we do that? Well, can't really run up that mountain. We can kind of come around the corner here, though. Stay on the path. Do not leave it. If you do, you'll never find it again. The path, it's disappeared. We've lost the path. Yeah, I saw that. You got the scythe going on. You got some cool scythe
All right,
animations.
hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
He's got a spell and a dagger.
Walk away right now.
Yeah, I saw the big
Nice
scythe.
try, but you don't scare me. I'm not gonna ask again.
I don't have time for this.
Never should have come
Not
here.
impressed! Lucky hit.
Hissed spit on you.
At least.
Don't be spitting on me.
Is that the best you've got? Like the bite of a flea.
I never really found a scythe model that I really liked. I mean, some of the animations are really cool for scythes, you know, with MCO. But that they all seemed like really too big, you know, like anime kind of scythe. Huge weapon. Eventually like to get some separate scythe animations.
Die already, so I can take your stuff.
You first.
Do you have any last words?
You'll regret that. I'll see you burn.
Nice boots you got there.
As you're firing ice at me, you say you'll see me burn.
You don't stand a chance. Is that the best you've got?
You're gonna die for that.
You think so? I don't.
You're dead. You
You
hear
see,
me?
we knocked the bow out of his hands.
By Eastmere. Won't get away with that.
I'll let the animals
Cannot
take you out.
trust you.
Oh, I got mudcrab from hell. Yeah, I could scale them in IfScope, but I mean, I don't know, the models weren't, the models themselves were very anime. Yeah, we actually knocked the Nordic bow from his hands. Still says it's in his inventory, though. Not much left of that mage. I don't know, I would have to have the right character. Like maybe if I made a skeletal character in a big black robe carrying a scythe and just named him Death. On a pale horse. And as the lamb cracked the seventh seal, there was a loud clap of thunder. Classic scythe. Is that the scythe model? It'd be sweet to make a character known as Death. Yeah, that would be a cool one. He would have to be skeletal, though. And in big, dark robes, hooded robes, skeletal hands, and a big scythe, his main weapon, his only weapon. Well, that and magic, probably. And then, like I said, yeah, give him a pale horse to ride. Okay, so this is the way to Raldbathar. We want to go that way. So yeah, I spent all morning, well, walking the dogs, making brunch. Then I went out back and basically rebuilt the entire sprinkler system in the backyard.
Low profile.
And tested it out. And did the yard work back there too. So yeah, that was quite the project. There's a lot of these little buggers.
Lucky hit. Not impressed.
These are reekers.
Ready as I'll ever be. Merely a scrap. Once I'm done with you.
There's a bunch more in there.
Eagerly anticipating your demise.
Molag Bal, Maroon's Dagon.
I got this.
Why would you want to play as a Daedric Lord? That kind of takes all the fun out of it. You will
Let's take
kill
a look
him
then.
or I will crush you.
Excellent. You can do better than that.
Oh, hey, shooting me from around the corner, huh? Little bugger. Here, eat that. You get to eat one too, here.
Shit.
That is an interesting weapon you've got there, dude. We'll get all Matrix on you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Prepare to die.
Yeah.
Not a sound.
I know you're still out here, guy. Oh, we knocked you down
You will
there.
die, but your failure will remain.
Focus.
Sniper! Oh! We'll open the gate.
Here we go.
And we're moving on.
Fine.
on.
I guess I'll kill you then.
Did we not? Oh my gosh. I need to grab that. Sniper, no sniping. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Well, that's a good idea, but the reply is, who's there? So, knock, knock. Panther. Yes, we're saving again. Chat lag? No, Panther.
I'll make easy work of this.
Panther, no Panther, I'm going swimming. Sorry, the whole sniper, no sniper thing reminded me of that. It's a bad dad joke, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Isn't there supposed to be a guy like laying here going, "How could shadows kill?"
That's your best?
Different. The scepter cannot hold.
Stay calm.
Calm, cool, and collective. There's some lyrics for a song for you. Calm, cool, collective.
I don't understand.
Wait, you didn't like the pants or no pants? I'm going swimming? I thought it was funny. And actually, I can't really take credit for it. It's actually from an old TV program called Zaboomafoo. With the Kratt brothers. That is a shortcut.
Keeping low.
Going down. I got your chat lag.
Mercer's been here. I hope we aren't too late.
You remember Zaboomafoo? Wow, that was my kids growing up. That was that
Brynjolf and
era.
I found them like that. Mercer's doing. We have to catch up to him before
That was a
it's too
Zabu
late.
joke.
I'm ready, let's go.
We should tread carefully. I wouldn't be surprised if he's left behind a few surprises for us.
Yeah. There's one right
Did the
through
fella
this
also
door.
have no sense of smell? This place reeks.
On high alert.
It's me and you and Zaboomafoo.
Shouldn't be too difficult.
Well, walking through the park one day, Chris and Martin saw something strange. Little leaping lemur that like to bounce and play. They followed their new bouncing friend, not knowing where this adventure would end.
What's that?
It's funny how you remember
It's
all
Mercer.
the tunes
Look, down there.
that your kids
I'm on it,
used to watch, you know. You grew up watching it too? Well, let's see.
Damn it, there's no way through.
My youngest is 23. My biological daughter's
He's
25.
toying with us. He wants us to follow.
So
Aye, lass, and
a
we'll
little
be
bit
ready
little
for
bit
it.
younger than you are.
Let's keep moving.
Hey, what's up, Ray Ray? But watching times stamping mine. Oh, okay. Doing a little work, are ya? We're going after Mercer Frey. We're gonna have to deal with some Fulmer, I think.
Look at the size of this place. Have you ever seen anything like it in your life, lass?
Can't say that I have. Imagine the riches hidden within these walls.
She's just thinking about money. Imagine the riches. That's a broken door. Alright, see you later. Good luck with the timestamps. Oh, I think I remember this one.
All right. Shouldn't take too long.
I'm doing good. I'm finally got a chance to sit down. I replaced all the sprinklers in the backyard today. And did the yard work back there, so that was kind of a project. But now maybe we can regrow the lawn in the backyard and the dogs won't be tramping mud into the house in the winter. That's right, I just shot your friend. What are you going to do about it? Not much you can do if I take you out. Alright, out of my way, Carlisle. I got some work to do here. We got to do that, and then we're going to boogie. Say run, 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 jump. I'd love to groove and boogie. Hey, come on. I did both. Okay, there you go. Well, I got down there too fast, I think, huh?
Okay, quiet.
I'm going to do that because these idiots always step on them.
Looks like we can take the low road or the high road across this chamber. Your choice.
I'm going to just take whatever road I want. Snipe this guy. I do like the high road, though. Earthquake. So where's all the Fulmer? Okay, there's one up there. Shot him right in the head. Twice. We got another one around the corner. Love predator vision. Although it's kind of a cheat. There's one up there too. Dong. Kick on a little night eye. Oh, it looks like we can climb that. No. Climb. No. I said climb. Come on. There we go.
Light steps.
So this is what...
Nice try, darling.
I'll bury my blade.
You'll regret that. Was that supposed to hurt? Shit.
You just made the last mistake of your life.
Out of the way, Brynjolf.
You're no match for a nightingale.
Low profile.
You know, if I don't set those off, the morons always step on them. Take your cursed die. One step ahead, Mercer. Now, why did he write that backwards? Or is that just an issue with the textures backwards or flipped? I never realized if that was on purpose or a mistake in the game. And I'll never know. Don't step on the stupid
Boris.
traps.
Look at that monstrosity.
It's a dwarven centurion. Very tough and very deadly.
We can take the beast on or sneak around. It's your call, lass. We're right behind you.
Gotta deal with these guys first.
What was that?
Promise a
Come,
swift but
coward.
painful end.
Now we fight.
It's too late to
Guide
hide.
my hand.
Got my attention.
Come on, show me yourself what it takes.
I claim your soul for nocturnal.
That was... Once I'm done with you. Shit. Tricky little control. Wrong
No
move.
match for a nightingale.
Get out of the... Don't stand on top of the ones that are electrified, okay? Oh my gosh. Developer of games. Finally got my new PC using a mod list from YouTuber called Awakened. Skyrim Omega, I believe. So realistic looking. Cool. Very cool. That was something that I mentioned to Jag earlier today. He was, you know, he's got all these mods that he wants, but he hasn't, you know, dealt with a lot of the conflicts between them or anything like that. And he's, I understand, you know, he wants what he wants, but he's going a little too quick to keep up with it. So what I suggested to him was download Novas, and that's a mod list that somebody's already gone through and solved the conflicts for.
Slow and steady.
And it's kind of a one-click installation, you know, so it would be a really simple way to get a good base to start from for modding. And it's what I would do if I had to start over.
By the
you
time
apart.
of grace, I will defeat you.
Lucky hit. You've sealed your fate.
Stop this.
At least make this worth my time.
Come on, show me you've got what it takes.
I'll live another day.
Modified Novas. Funny enough. Yeah, well, that's... Novas actually is, you know, is very stable. It's pretty hardware friendly. If you only have like 8 gigs of VRAM, you can run it. I mean, you're better off with 10 or 12, but it's not gonna like stutter your whole system out, you know. And it's got a lot of great features built into it. I took some inspiration from Novus and added it to this one. Like I've added in Winter Sun. So now I can pray to Kine, because that's my my deity.
We must be getting close.
But that was something my mod list never had. It's a mod of a mod list, yeah. Well, that's what I recommend doing. Is start off with that. It'll get you a lot of the graphical mods and things.
This place reeks of Falmer.
You know, and it'd be a good place to start. And that's what I told Jag. I said start with that, and then remove the things you don't want, and add in the things you do. But that gives you a good place to start from. I didn't know that thing was gonna blow up. Give me back my arrows.
Just gotta find that sweet spot.
Because I told Jag, I said my mod list, I've been working on it for 2 years, and it's still not done. So, you know, it takes time. It's not just find a bunch of mods you like and, you know, download 150, 200, 300, 400 mods and put them in your game and expect everything to work, because it's not going to. There's going to be conflicts that need to be dealt with, you know, and in his case, I think he's put in so much that he's beyond the capabilities of the VRAM that he has on his card. So he's getting stutter when it's trying to load, you know, more assets than he has VRAM for.
Aye. Whatever you want to do, we're with you.
That is an ugly looking critter. Let's find out where the bad guys are. Oh, they're coming.
I heard something.
Yeah, you did.
Wrong move.
Don't get in the way.
Let's end this.
Oh my
You
gosh.
even trying? Fine. I
Stand
guess I'll
right
kill
in the
you
way.
then. Easy does it.
Come on, show me you've got what it takes.
Quiet now, not a sound.
You fight like a child. You just made the last mistake of your life.
That's why I'm the best.
Why? Because I have to take care of your bad guys for you? 10 at a time and test. That's a good way to do it. Maybe record some footage for a video. I would love to watch that. Yeah, you have the right idea, Ireshot. 10 mods at a time. Test it. Fix any issues that you have. 10 more. Now, the only one that would be an exception to that would be straight up texture replacers that are just like, okay, better looking I don't know, whatever, tankards, right? So pick the, you know, you can add tankards, you can change your plates, you can change your Dwemer textures and things like that. If they're just texture replacers, chances are you're not really going to have a conflict. It's when you start getting into mods that are overhauls, or you have meshes and textures that aren't compatible.
Shouldn't be too difficult.
You know, then you have problems. Or if you have big landscape changes, you know, you can run into issues there too.
What was that? Finally! Let's end this! Is that all you've got?
No escape
Come
now.
on, put up a fight! You just made the last mistake of your life. You fight like a child.
I'll help you out from over here. How's that? Should we take the high road? Let's take the high road. Spit at me.
I'll tear you apart.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, where did Carlia go? No, we wanted to do this. You really got to stand on that guy?
Ooh, that's a relief. Tricky little contraption.
The green goo.
Should be set.
You'll find them towards the oasis, beyond the green glow.
Ugh, give me a challenge.
A Terrakian! We've captured a Terrakian! But the Terrakian race is dead. She has the markings, Lord. I saw them.
All right, I got this.
Have her washed and bound. Then bring her to me.
There it is.
Having a heavy metal flashback, sorry. Elven Gauntlets of Wielding. Well, all of that should help out. We should probably drop a save right here. And through the door. Let's go get
And this is
Mercer.
it. We do this for Gallus and for the guild.
I'm doing it because I want the eye.
He's here, and he hasn't seen us yet. Brynjolf, watch the door.
Aye, lass. Nothing's get by me.
Climb down that ledge. See if you can...
Carlia, when will you learn you can't get the drop on me?
I think it's great how we drop right on our feet.
When Brynjolf brought you before me, I could feel a sudden shift in the wind. And at that moment, I knew it would end with one of us at the end of a blade.
Give me the key, Mercer.
What's Carlia been filling your head with?
Thieves
Tales of
with
thieves
honor.
with honor? Oaths rife with falsehoods and broken promises? Nocturnal doesn't care about you, the key, or anything having to do with the guild.
It's not about Nocturnal. This is personal.
Revenge, is it? Have you learned nothing from your time with us? When
Well,
will you open
you,
your eyes
like,
and
stab
realize
me,
how
we're gonna
little
leave me
my
for dead.
actions differ from yours? Both of us lie, cheat, and steal to further our own end.
The difference is I still have honor.
It's clear you'll never see the skeleton key as I do, as an instrument of limitless wealth. Instead, you've chosen to fall over your own foolish code.
If anyone falls, it will be you.
Then the die is cast, and once again my blade will taste nightingale blood.
Nope.
Carlia, I'll deal with you after I
No
rid
escape
myself
now.
of your irksome companions. In the meantime, perhaps you and Brynjolf should get better acquainted.
What's happening? I can't stop myself.
Damn you, Mercer. Fight it, Bruno. He's taking control of you.
Is that the best you can do?
I can't.
Damn. This place is coming down. Quick. Get the skeleton key and the eye and let's get out of here.
No luck there, lass. Something must have fallen on the other side of the door because it isn't moving.
We have to find another way out of here before the place fills with water.
No, we're just going to float around for a while. Don't worry about it. So if we look at where the statue is, it's kind of where we want to go. We want to hang out about right here. The first time I thought I was honestly going to drown to death. Because I couldn't find a way out. Now I know where the way out is. Right over the top of the head.
Shit. Tricky little contraption.
All right, come on, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Oh, you're killing me. Let me out. Thank you.
Let's get out of here before we end up like Mercer.
Carlia. Carlia. Wherefore art thou? You're still down there. Do I have to go and get you? Come here, girl. What are you doing hanging out here? Come on. Oh, you're an idiot.
Sorry, lass. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Carlia! Okay, we're gonna wait for an hour. Oh my gosh. There she
I can't
is.
believe it's over. 25 years in exile, and just like that, it's done. All that remains is to ensure the safe return of the skeleton key.
Sounds like it will be a simple task.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. When the skeleton key was stolen from the Twilight Sepulchre, our access to the inner sanctum was removed. The only way to bring it back will be through the Pilgrim's Path.
Oh no, not the Pilgrim's Path.
I take it you never used the Pilgrim's Path.
It wasn't created for the Nightingales. It was created to test those who wish to serve Nocturnal in other ways. As a consequence, I have no knowledge of what you'll be facing.
Then we'd best get started.
Brynjolf is needed back at the Thieves' Guild to keep order while you're away. And I can't bear to face Nocturnal after my failure to protect the key. I'm afraid you'll have to face the end of your journey alone.
Oh no, we're on our own.
Don't worry, I'll return the key.
Take this with you. I'm not certain if it will help within the walls of the Sepulchre, but I certainly don't need it as much as you. I've had this bow almost my entire life, and it's never let me down.
I actually like the texture that I
brings you
did
the
on this
same
bow.
luck.
I got a thing for black though. So let's look, Nightingale
Yes, fellow
bow.
Nightingale?
It's actually got the Nightingale symbol on the interior of it. And it's the Mirkwood bow model, but retextured. Black with the pearl inlay. Very nice. Bloodkin's doing 237 though, and this is only doing 116. Freezes target for 30 points, shocks target for 15. It'd be worth it, but weight of 18? Oh my gosh. It's pretty heavy. Giant camp. Oh, that's Ogre's Hole. That's a giant camp. Off to the Twilight Sepulchre. I guess we'll set up camp. Do it in the daytime. Chilly, peckish, thirsty. Oh no! Means we need to find a fire and get some food. Food and water. How about some beef stew? That'll help warm us up. A little bit of bread with the beef stew. What else we got? Some water. An apple. Oh, a pretty crispy sounding apple there. Alright, I see fire over there. I see fire inside the mountain. Oh, that's something else. Burning the trees. We should really pray to our deity. There we go. Yeah, the sound of the apple is really nice. This is our deity over here. So I wonder what our favor with our deity is. Apple pie recipe. Here's my pot pie, kitty. Can't. The insurmountable rock. There's the trees to RK. The sun coming up yet? Should be pretty soon. But we need to make it all the way to the Twilight Sepulchre, which is quite a ways this direction. Do love some apple pie. I think my favorite would be, I like cheesecake. And I love lemon meringue pie. Ooh. And key lime. Lemon meringue, key lime, and cheesecake. Ooh. That would be my favorite pies. And if I had a choice and I could only pick one, it would probably be key lime. I like me some key lime pie. But cheesecake is a really close second, especially if it's got fruit. We need to get over the hill. So I'm pretty sure... Oh, wow. Yeah, we got to go there. So we got to actually go back. We went too far. Talking about key lime pie, I got all distracted. Like, okay, where's my key lime pie? When it comes to apples, I'd have to say my favorite would be Fuji. Love some Fuji apples. Look, fairy ring. And a tree that is not all the way in the ground.
Light steps.
Okay, I really want to fix that. But this is kind of cool. The fairy ring here with all the mushrooms, that's one of the fairy rings that's vanilla in the original game. So I thought it was cool that they put the sky shard in the middle of it. But that fairy ring's there in the vanilla game. I want to fix that specific tree right there. And that's from Nature of the Wildlands. And where we are at currently is at -19, -9. Alright, -19, -9. I'm going to do it this way because otherwise it may crash YouTube and OBS. And so I'm just going to do it with the game running. And we'll just shut the game down before we save. Which is kind of a cray-cray way of doing it, but we're doing it that way anyway. -19, -9. And we want Nico's repair file. So let's open up Nico's repair file as the active file. Okay. -19, -9 in the Tamriel world space. It's getting loaded. All right, here we go. Hold on to your butts. Tamriel world space. -19, -9. Let's let everything load. There's the sky shard. There's the fairy ring. That is the tree. So the question is, do we want to just tilt the tree? Or do we want to move the tree further up? So let's look up. We're going to tilt the tree a little bit because it's growing on the side of a hill, right? Did I grab the tree? Yes, I grabbed the tree. So we're going to tilt it, edit, and we're going to look at okay, that's not what I wanted. Is it? No. Yeah, that is what I wanted. It's just not showing up. It won't update. So let's do that and see which that tilt is. That's the wrong tilt. So it's this one. Wrong way. Wrong lever, crunk. That is way the wrong way. Okay. I turned it all the way over. All right. A little bit further. $345. That'll work. We'll put it about right there. That looks good. So I got to actually shut the game down so I can save this because I don't want to save it with the game running. So we're going to close that window. We're going to save this file. We're going to close this window. And then we're going to restart the game. And that should have moved the tree. Norman, welcome. Yeah, when I was splitting wood the other day before yesterday, I forgot that I'm not used to swinging a maul. So yeah, I got a blister and popped the blister before I realized I had a blister. Yeah, it's healing up, but kind of tore my thumb up from like swinging that maul, splitting wood. I just think to myself, don't be a wussy. Skitter done. All right, so let's see if that tree looks better now over by that fairy ring. And then we're off to the Twilight Sepulchre to go and return the key and talk to Nocturnal. You remember the way during military training. Yeah. Don't be a wussy. Well, when I was at work, I mean, I was a sheet metal worker, right? So sheet metal is really sharp stuff. Needle and a thread running through it. Yep. Well, blisters, you wanna. What I was always taught is don't pop the blisters, but pop a blood blister. So if you get a blood blister, it's one you want to pop. But if you get a regular blister, it's protecting new skin underneath. So if you can keep it without popping it, you're better off. Otherwise, it ends up like this and becomes a scab, right? Because that fresh skin underneath isn't protected anymore. I think the only kind of needles I like are the ones that have ink on the end of them. I'm due for another tattoo. Pierce it with a needle. Absorb it with a small thread. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, so we didn't save when we got out, unfortunately. Which means we have to do all of this again.
Then this is it. We do this for Gallus and for the Guild.
Oh crap. Okay, so we're gonna do Mercer again.
He's here, and he hasn't seen us yet. Brynjolf, watch the door.
Aye, lass. Nothing's get by me.
Climb down that ledge. See if you can...
Carlia, when will you learn you can't get the drop on me?
Enough with the drum, girl.
When Brynjolf brought you before me, I could feel a sudden shift in the wind. And at that moment, I knew it would end with one of us at the end of a blade.
Give me the key, Mercer.
What's Carlia been filling your head with? Tales of thieves with honor? Oaths rife with falsehoods and broken promises? Nocturnal doesn't care about you, the key, or anything having to do with the Guild.
It's not about Nocturnal. This is personal.
Revenge, is it? Have you learned nothing from your time with us? When will you open your eyes and realize how little my actions differ from yours? Both of us lie, cheat, and steal to further our own end.
The difference is I still have honor.
It's clear you'll never see the skeleton key as I do, as an instrument of limitless wealth. Instead, you've chosen to fall over your own foolish code.
If anyone falls, it will be you.
Then the die is cast, and once again my
I love
blade
having a
will
voice.
taste nightingale blood. Carlia, I'll deal with you after I rid myself of your irksome companions. In the meantime, perhaps you and Brynjolf should get better acquainted.
What's happening?
You can't challenge.
Stop myself.
Fight it, Brynjolf. He's taken control of you.
I'm sorry, lass. I can't.
Oh, you're not getting away from me, Mercer. I'll find you.
Damn. This place is coming down. Quick. Get the skeleton key and the eye and let's get out of here.
No luck there, lass. Something must have fallen on the other side of the door because it isn't moving.
7, nice.
We have to find another way out of here before the place fills with water.
Just going for a swim. Can I climb up you? No, won't let me climb up. And we're waiting. Yeah, might as well throw a save right here, and then we'll throw another one after we get out. At least that way we don't have to kill Mercer again. Try not to get hit with the rocks this time. Okay, there's Bryn. Carlia. Are you coming? Yeah, there you are. You're swimming. I see you. You can do it.
This place is coming down. Let's get out of here.
How many times you drowned? Yeah. I generally enchant my hood with
I can't believe it's over.
water breathing.
25 years in exile and just
But yeah,
like
if
that,
you go right over the
it's
top
done.
of the head of the
All that remains is to
snow
ensure
elf,
the safe return of
that'll
the
be the way
skeleton
out.
key.
Sounds like it will be a simple task.
I'm afraid it's not that. When the skeleton, the only way to bring it back will be.
I
through
take it you never used the
path.
Pilgrim's Path.
Yeah, we've already done this
It
dialogue,
wasn't
so
created as a
we're
consequence.
skipping.
I have no.
Then we'd
knowledge
best
of
get
what we're
started.
facing. Brynjolf is needed, and I'm afraid you'll have to face the end of your journey alone.
Don't worry, I'll return the key.
Take this with. I've had this bow almost my entire life, and it's
All right.
never let me down. I hope it brings you the same luck.
All right, so save your game. Hit a wall and modding.
Yes, fellow Nightingale?
Want to mix Nordic UI, Dear Diary UI. I like Nordic UI for HUD and Dear Diary for the menus. Is it possible? Anything is possible. You're dealing with SWF files, right? Shockwave, Flash.
Sorry, lass. I've got important things to do.
So you should be able to change the Flash files in between the two. And change up your UI. I use a mixture of like 4 different UIs. So I've got Sky UI, True HUD, More HUD, Immersive HUD. So that's what I use. So Immersive HUD is just making it so I can toggle my HUD, right? And then I've got, More HUD is giving me more information when I look at stuff. And True HUD gives me the bar that I like down in the bottom left for my health, my shout meter, my stamina, my magicka. And then there's other HUD elements that are added in, like the little snowflake up top telling me it's cold out from Sunhelm. It's also got the little bread and water and fatigue symbols down in the bottom right. But I can toggle it off because they're all connected through Immersive HUD. Immersive HUD, Immersive UI, like my bars. Okay. Well, the bars that I have those are from True HUD. I actually like those. Health bars, stamina bar. And then I made them smaller and kind of hit them in the corner. Because really I like to see the game. I want HUD to show up only when I need it. Like this mountain flower here is telling me it does restore health, right? It's telling me it's mountain flower. That's more HUD. Is giving me that information. Snowberry resists fire. But again, it's only when I need it, only when I'm looking at activatable. Other than that, there's no HUD. It's just the game. And things will fast fade, like I just equipped 2 daggers. Sky UI, Sky HUD, more HUD, True HUD. Dear Diary, Nordic UI, Nordicus UI. Infinity UI also. Well, I don't use Dear Diary. I don't use the Nordic UI or Nordicus UI. Those are the only 2 I don't use. I use Sky UI, Sky HUD, more HUD, True HUD, and Immersive HUD. So I use all of those except for Dear Diary and the Nordic UI. I do use a different font for things that appear on the screen.
All in the finesse.
What am I doing? I'm, well, I fixed a tree that I should really go check on. And we're on our way to the Twilight Sepulchre. Yeah, I'll check on that tree later. I know it's fixed. And we don't have any quick saves. I found out, you know, when I'm going through a load door, I was getting crashes. It was because of the quick save feature. So I turned off all quick saves on travel, on loading a new area. So now I really need to be careful, you know. I need to stop, save the game, and then continue. And then we're going to stand next to this fire and we're going to get warm. So I am warm, the heat warms me. And then I added in Winter Sun. So now we pray to kind. So we actually have a new one called Pray. And our favor with Kinnereth is 76%. So that's nice. So we worship
nice.
Kine, or Kinnereth. I was thinking about RK though, because all you gotta do is kill a bunch of undead.
Time to shine. I dare you to try that. You dare challenge me? Of course, I'm practically a trap magnet.
So yeah, we're on our way to go return the skeleton key at the Twilight Sepulchre. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's Inspire, where it heals nearby companions or friendlies. Just from Odin. Not Odin, Valkyrie. V-O-K-R-I-I, Valkyrie. This is my perk tree. When we get to Riverwood, we'll save the game again. Is it sunset? Yeah, it's 6 p.m. already. Wow. Alright, well, when we get to, maybe we'll stay at the inn. Got a little bit of rain going on. So have you worked your first shift for the job, the new job yet, Jeff? Boy, it got dark. Okay, how come I'm not getting... That's really just weird.
Silence.
Why can't I open that door?
What was that? Getting out of here. Fight.
I don't know why it wouldn't let me open the door.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm not getting a prompt to open the door. I can open that. What about a different door? That one says open Riverwood Trader. Weird. There's eggs on the floor. Well, we need to fix that. Let me clean that up for you, Bellathor. Or I mean, whatever your name is. You're not Bellathor.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're Lucan.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
Is there something else you need help with?
With the soldiers all fighting in the war, there's nobody to hunt down the bandits. Travel has become dangerous of late.
You want me to take care of some bandits, don't you?
Yes, and just like weeds, they're nothing but trouble. Maybe you can help me.
I'll take care of the bandits for you.
Thank you. I will not forget this.
Embershard Mine, okay.
What have you got for sale?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Alright, what can we sell to him? Sell all 3 of those. Scrap metal. Ore. Lever, cup, plate, dwarven oil. Yeah, we'll sell one of them.
All right, then.
Alright, well I guess we can do Ember Shard on the way. We really need to spend the night though. So let's go back and see if it'll let us open the inn. Because that was really weird. Yeah, won't let us open the inn door. I got no prompt for the inn door. Alright, well, screw you. I'll stay in my tent.
Need something?
Well, I was thinking about staying at the inn, but they don't like me, so too bad. You don't get my money. It says the air is comfortable. Okay, I get it, stomach. You're hungry. See how we're doing on water, too. Why does mud crab leg look like bread? That's a good question. Grilled kiwi bird looks like bread too. I guess that's the default. So Ember Shard Mine, is that the mine that's... Yes, we haven't been there yet. That's interesting because it's like one of the first mines I usually go to.
Time to shine. Easy does it.
Go sneak up on Ember Shard. He went kind of crazy with the vines around the trees. I do love the look though.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of my mind. They're already dead. She's in her skivvies. Somebody killed her and stole her armor.
Itching to kill something. the rumors were true. Those warriors from
you worried
Hammerfell,
someone
I
will
was
wander in here?
thoroughly submerged.
entrance
I
isn't
can't
exactly
believe I
obvious.
swore I'd die before
This
I went
again?
back.
I told you, we have someone standing guard out there. And don't forget the rock trap we rigged up. So,
Someone
What was
there?
that? That your best, huh?
I love how they just line up for me. Step right up and don't be shy. We're going to throw a save right here too, just because we can. Before we continue on our merry way. Do they have mead? They got mead. They got wine.
You I heard what's this bridge doing down? I thought we had a guard posted outside.
You did.
We did. Keep your eyes peeled. I don't think we're alone. You check the entrance. I'm going to look over here. Huh?
Love it when my sneak's high.
Embrace my inner Khajiit.
Time to finish this.
Prepare to die.
Gonar's Greed. All items from dead bodies in a 60-foot radius. Wow. That is kind of greedy. Do I want all items in a 60-foot radius? That's an awful lot of items.
Just needs a skilled touch.
And a skeleton key. Well, I found the shitter.
Operating covertly.
Is someone there?
Is someone there?
Over here.
Find them.
Big mistake!
Oh, he
You'll pay for that.
jumped right up there, huh?
Not a sound.
Bandit leader's dead. Give me all your rabbits. Your pheasant and your wine. You can keep the charred skeever hive though. Yeah. I'll pass on that. So I guess we only have one arrow left. Yeah, which means we should probably change out to maybe the glass arrows. Died with their legs crossed. Back out to Skyrim. We gotta make it to the Twilight Sepulchre. Sepulchre. So we'll go this way. Let's...
Great. Now I'm gonna have to kill you.
You truly believe you can kill me? You are deluded. Ha! Let's make some friends.
I'll end your miserable life.
Sure you will. Alright, well maybe you won't. Nice little jog through the forest. Kill a few bandits on the way. Maybe a skooma dealer or two. And maybe we'll do in a squirrel or two as we're poisoning pigeons in the park. When they see us coming, the birdies all run and hide. They still go for peanuts when coated with cyanide.
There are dragons about, traveler. Be warned.
All the world
I know, I
is
was
in
at Helgen.
tune on a spring afternoon.
Then you've seen them too. We lost our home.
As
our
we're
livestock.
poisoning pigeons in
We
the park.
barely have enough gold to get by.
Here you go.
Thank you, traveler. Be safe, and don't forget to keep an eye on the sky.
Thank you for your kindness.
And maybe we'll do in a squirrel or two. As we're poisoning the pigeons in the park. Dr. Demento moment. Alright, well, at least we're headed kind of in the right way. We gotta go talk to Gabriella, and then we gotta go to the Twilight Sepulchre. So why don't we go there first? Yeah, I know we don't have fast travel available because we're playing with Sunhelm.
That's your best? Surrender.
Burnt doggy. Bad dog.
You even trying?
Pheasant. Ringneck.
Quiet now.
Squirrel. Are you hunting me? No. You're a hunter, you're hunting something else. Oh, you're hunting the deer. Okay, that's fine. You can hunt the deer. Have you ever heard the song Poisoning the Pigeons in the Park? You probably have, Gears. You're old enough to know that one. Let's go talk to Gabriella. Oh, you're a friend of Gabriella's. Well, I guess we both know why you're here. No? We'll look up Poisoning in the Pigeons in the Park, Dr. Demento. That's what I was singing. The Black Door. Been having internet problems? That's a bummer. Usually that's Fat's MO. He's got the Wi-Fi that keeps cutting out on him.
Ah, at last. I've been anxiously awaiting your return.
Gaius Maro is dead.
Yes, I know. As does Astrid. And you've earned your payment, though the bonus is forfeit, as I'm sure you're aware. But you should know that we have a more pressing matter to deal with. It's Cicero. There's been an incident. You should proceed into the sanctuary. I'll let Astrid explain.
Yeah, stupid Morrow wasn't sticking with his schedule. We finally tracked him down over by... Actually, I like... I bashed him.
You are most
so he
kind.
chased me.
The jester's
and
cut
then led him over to
feels as bad as it
Windhelm.
looks, I'm afraid.
But he wouldn't get close enough to
Damn
the
it.
town,
This
so I just
never
killed him
should have
outside of
happened.
town.
We knew better. We knew better, and still we let our guards down. Ah!
But that's the funny part.
admit
According
it,
to his schedule, he
even
was supposed to
I'm
be in
having a hard
Markarth,
time
but he was over by Windhelm. Mixwater
Morrow
Mill.
is dead, I know, but we've got bigger problems right now.
Gabriella mentioned something about Cicero.
The fool went absolutely berserk. He wounded Vizara, tried to kill me, and then he fled. I knew that lunatic couldn't be trusted.
Oh, yeah, last night I did...
Well, it's true, I'm afraid. Cicero was a little whirlwind,
Zura.
slashing this way and that. It would have been funny.
But I didn't actually have sushi. I had... Well, I did have some sashimi.
Don't forget the ranting and raving.
But
about the Night Mother, how
I
she
had a
was the
big
true
bowl
leader
of
the Dark
beef
Brotherhood,
udon. Oh my god,
and
it was
Astrid
good.
was just a
It was
pretender.
a lot of soup, though.
Look,
and then tonight, my
got
wife
to
and I
deal
are
with
going
this
out. We're actually going to
situation.
do some rolls.
You've got to deal with this situation.
And some of the other things we like to do.
What do you want me to do?
So I get sushi
I
place
want you
2
to
nights in a
find
row.
that miserable little fool and end his life.
Lucky me.
But first, find my husband. Make sure he's all right. After the attack, Arnbjorn flew into a rage. When Cicero left, Arnbjorn went after him. They disappeared into the wild.
The hunter becomes the
Search
hunted.
Cicero's room. Maybe there's something in there
Yeah,
that sheds
food.
some light on where he might have gone.
Well, tonight
Let
we're
me know
doing.
the minute you find
like
something.
I said, I did
I've
the
got to
beef
see to
udon.
Vizara and calm everyone down.
I like udon. My wife likes the
by a
ramen
fool.
better than udon.
Who's the fool now, hmm?
Hush, Vizara. You were very
Late,
brave.
gotta go.
Astrid
Love
may well be
sushi.
dead if not for you.
She's right. I'll
All
be
you can
forever
eat
in
if
your
we
debt,
go
dearest
to.
Now be quiet.
We go bankrupt.
Just
Cost
rest.
$22. That's not bad. All you can eat for $22? That's not bad at all. I mean, when I was in Mexico and I was picking up the ceviche, that was like $15, and it was more than I could eat. So yeah, definitely worth it. All right, where the heck am I? I'm getting all turned around here. That ain't it, because that's the Night Mother's coffin. That's where I wanted to go. There's Cicero's place. And the main one we want is that one. Chinese, same price. Oh, not bad. All right, take it easy, Norman. I'll have to go visit. That's one thing, though. You know, when I was in Mexico, we went out for sushi, and I realized that the Mexicans really don't know how to make sushi.
Have you found something?
So you're better off if you're in
Cicero's
Mexico.
journal.
Eat Mexican food.
Good.
They know how to make Mexican food
Does it
really
say
well.
where he may be headed?
But as far as the sushi, yeah, they gave it the good old college try. But I had an udon there that was basically udon noodles smothered in soy sauce, and I was like, eh.
Yes, an abandoned sanctuary in Dawnstar.
You know.
I have the passphrase.
The
Nice
Dawn
try,
Star
but
Sanctuary?
that's not how
Whatever
the Japanese
for.
would have done it.
Never mind, it doesn't matter. You need to leave. Now. Every moment counts.
Ooh,
So I
behold
want you to take my
Shadowmere.
horse. His name is Shadowmere. You'll find him outside by the pool.
Let's just say he's one of us.
Let's just say he's one of us. Find Arnbjorn. Make sure my husband's all right. And then send that jester's twisted little soul to the void, in as many pieces as possible.
Did something set Cicero off?
No, nothing. At least, nothing I'm aware of. Well, if I'm being honest, I haven't exactly been discreet lately in expressing my frustration with this whole situation. Obeying the Night Mother. Cicero may
No
have
offense.
overheard me talking to one of the others about the Night Mother.
Here, let me insult
It's
you and then say,
possible I
no
was
offense.
Not entirely respectful.
That makes it all better.
But to go this far, to attempt to murder the leader of a sanctuary,
He
Cicero
must
must
pay
pay with his life.
Yeah, pay with his life.
There is no other option.
I'll find another option.
Damnable jester.
All right, so we're going to throw a save right here, and then we're going to go get Shadowmere. And I notice I have... It'll put the lower... So keep an eye on that health potion on my back hip. So is it the plentiful? Maybe. Ah, that's the one I wanted to see there. That's the ultimate one. So it displays the lower ones first. So I may have to look at that. Ever notice that whenever someone says no offense before they tell you something, it's always just winds up being the most rude thing ever? Yeah. Because, you know, when you say no offense, that makes it all better, right? Then you can say the rudest thing you want to say. So I just say, well, you know, if you're offended, you're offended, but this, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I don't try to offend people. It's not something that I want to do.
Let's hit the trail.
But sometimes things I say, people just they don't like what I say. So they get offended. But I won't tell them no offense before I offend them. I'll just tell them I'm a jerk. Sorry. I had a good friend who was my roommate for a while, and he did that all the time. He would tell people that he just met that he was a complete a-hole. And he's not. He's got a heart of gold. But that way, if he ever came off like an a-hole, he could tell him, well, I warned you. I told you. So it's kind of a way to cover his butt. Of course, he would do some pretty messed up things sometimes, though. Like, he used to hang out at the bar all the time, so I wasn't there at the bar, but he told me this. That was one of Mihail's hawks. I changed my hawk models out, too. I put Mihail's hawks, his Falsen Tarn, I think that's how you say it, and his bone hawks. Oh, we're totally talking to you.
Greetings, sister. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested.
Anyhow, I'll tell you the story about my friend Al in a minute.
What are you talking about?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
Just give me what you have and we both walk away from this.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You're mine.
Have you said your final goodbyes?
This
Surrender, or don't. You're dead either way.
Alright, now we get to steal our drugs. Anyhow, my buddy Al's in the bar, and he's sitting there with one of his friends. And he's like, his friends tell him, hey, you know, I really like that girl over there. You know, I want to ask her out. I want to go out with her. You know, and Al takes a look at it and he goes, you don't want to go out with her.
Let's ride.
She's a spunion, dude. She's
just you and me then.
She does methamphetamines. She's you know, she's gonna rob you blind when you're not looking. You know, he's like, oh no, she's not like that. You know, she would never do that. And he goes, okay, fine. Watch this. So he walks over to her, and he goes, hey, you want to go out in the parking lot and do a line? She goes, sure. Turns around to his buddy and goes, see, I told you. And walks out. Oh. He'll do things like that. Twilight Sepulchre. What are we doing way over here? We need to go like totally south. South? South. Oh, that's because we got Shadowmere and I was thinking, oh yeah, let's go get Onbjorn. No. We need to deal with the Twilight Sepulchre first. Then we'll go get Onbjorn. Wow, hey, what's going on there? I don't know what that is, but we're getting away from that. Alright, Sepulchre's over this way. Past the carnage on the side of the road here. Forgotten Sanctum. Alright, well, we're gonna have to fight these guys sooner or later, so...
Once I'm done with you, there will be nothing left to bury.
We got wolves, Forgotten Sanctum, Twilight Sepulchre. Alright, we made the Sepulchre. Let's go talk to Gallus.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you?
I'd ask the same question of you.
The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre alone for what seems like an eternity.
The last? What happened to the rest?
We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact, I'm to blame for what's happened here.
How are you to blame?
I was blinded. Blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton key.
Wait a moment. You're Gallus.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. How do you know of me?
I have the key.
The key! You have the skeleton key! I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey?
Dead.
Then it's over, and my death wasn't in vain. I owe you a great deal, Nightingale.
Did we do it to get rich? Did we do it to honor the guild? No, we did it for Nocturnal.
I did this for Nocturnal.
That's quite a noble sentiment for someone in our, well, in your line of work. My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone.
Carlia helped me.
Yeah, I wasn't alone.
Carlia? She's still alive? I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal.
Then take the key and right all the wrongs.
Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key. But I'm afraid it's impossible. From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself, well, dying.
How can a spirit die?
The Sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonmere, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our ties to her.
Then I'll have to proceed alone.
I'm afraid so. I'm weakening, and I can feel myself slipping away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the Pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key.
What will I face in the Pilgrim's path?
I wish I could help you, but I've been a prisoner in this very chamber for the last quarter century. The only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who is trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help?
Wouldn't it be me following in his footsteps?
Good luck, Nightingale.
Leave combat. Let's go find this guy. He's hanging out over here. Nystrom. Opening War Axe of Nullifying. That's a crazy lion model. Those are pretty nice.
Ready.
Does someone live among...
Keep to the shadows. Otherwise, you're gonna die. Gotta give the lady what she wants most. That's the Managora Sprout statue there.
Oh, hell. I got this. Locks never stopped me before.
The inner sanctum. I can't believe it. I came all this way, solved all those ridiculous riddles, just to end up here?
My, what do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Evergloam. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it the key stays this time, won't you?
Follow the Daedric Prince Nocturnal. She's the oldest Daedra known as the Mistress of Mysteries, the Unfathomable, and Lady Luck. Pray to remove bounties for lesser crimes. Ooh. Pickpocket mysterious coin purses. Picks lock successfully. Pray only at night, preferably in darkness. Those skilled in sneak are most deserving of my favor. Should we follow Nocturnal? That'll remove bounties from lesser crimes, right? So this is Winter Sun. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with Kine.
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts.
Pleased? She sounded indifferent.
I wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
What's this about becoming an agent of Nocturnal?
The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of stealth, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge.
We're taking
and
the
full
agent
moon
of stealth.
For the agent of strife.
I like that one. Shadow Cloak of the Nocturnal.
Why can't I be all three?
This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulchre and step onto a different circle. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day.
So what now?
Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the Sepulchre in order to defend it.
Someone should make a mod where you know, after you complete this, you get summoned back to the Sepulchre. Have to fight off a bunch of people.
The Guild has welcomed me back with open arms.
Come in and try to steal the skeleton key.
I feel like the void in my life has finally been filled. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning.
The beginning of what?
Why, perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever known. There are pockets brimming with coin and coffers overflowing with riches ripe for the picking. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do.
Alright, that's about all I need.
Choose your path, and your journey will be complete.
So it's the Crescent Moon. Shadow Cloak of Nocturnal. Follow the Daedric Prince Nocturnal. No. We're out of here. I don't want to listen to Gallus. I do like the purple fires. And save our game. Now we got to go get Onbjorn. So how about we call horse?
Let's get moving.
Come on, Roach. I mean, Shadowmere. All right, which way? What? What the fuck are we? Part of the fuck are we tribe? Strongbox requires a key. Why are you looking at me like that, horsey? All right. I want to go find... I think it was over here. It's an imp. Tidimp, 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 tidimp. Okay, so that's back to the Twilight Sepulchre. We're going the wrong way. We need to go north.
I've got a present for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your little dog, too. Alright, that's Riften. That's the direction we want to go. Okay, that's the Forgotten Cave. So there's a couple over here. Forgotten Cave and Forgotten Sanctum. We can deal with those later. We're gonna go get Onbjorn.
Never should have come here.
It's okay, I'm leaving. Don't worry about it. Okay, that might be where the fairy ring is. I'm gonna go check on that tree. Yes, that's the fairy ring. So we're gonna throw a save right here. And then we're going to check out this tree. That's the tree we fixed that was floating. That we tilted over a little bit and moved in. Lots of mushrooms. I think what's nice about this fairy ring is there are varied mushrooms. The other one, that's where the when you're doing Kind's trials for Froki, you come across another fairy ring that's it's where the bear is, the spirit bear. That one's all one type of mushroom though. Love those bent pines. And grass for as far as the eye can see. Oh, hey. The garden. There's the garden. Have to stop by the garden.
The way our crops have been growing, Boris must have the richest soil in the whole.
Yeah, I've been growing some pretty good crops across the street over there. So we're going to need to go north. I think we're too far west already. Yeah, because we need to go to Dawnstar. So we need to actually go like that way. There's some more forgotten dungeons.
Wrong move! Fine, I guess I'll kill you then. Surrender, or don't you dare challenge me! Focus. Surrender. Totally hidden. I hope. You can do better than that.
Now we will see who is the stronger.
Bruce, Roda! Lucky hit.
I guess my Thune's the stronger. Look, lava spread. A word of power. It says the air is frigid. More lava spread. Or Vigilance of Stendar. This is Stone Hills. They should have a fire. We can go warm ourselves. So we'll warm ourselves by the fire here. Don't cry about it, girl. It's not the end of the world. How are we doing anyway? 9% warm. Okay, so we're doing okay on the warmth. Thanks for letting me warm myself by your fire. Now we're off to,
How do you feel?
oh my gosh.
I think you might be sick. You're bloated with disease. The Vigilant of Stendar can help you, as long as you promise to never assist the Daedra.
Sure, cure me.
Please cure me. Stendar's light purify you of your ills.
Look, twins. Thanks.
The Vigil will be watching you.
We're gonna go help some Daedra anyway. Because while we're there, Silas' house is there, and we have all the parts of the razor. Maroon's razor. What's the book? A Dance in Fire.
Quiet.
I think that's the only thing I miss from I Need is, you know, all these snow drifts I was able to collect snow from, and I could eat the snow to quench my thirst.
Greetings, sister. You look weary.
More
I have
drugs.
something to help you relax, if you're interested.
Yeah, tell me all about it.
What are you talking about?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
Of course.
Just give me what you have and we both walk away from this.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh, you're mine.
It's time.
Magic. Ha.
I have not prayed in a while. Uh-oh. Well, we are outside. So that is the perfect time to pray. Magic. Pray. .9% favor with Kinnereth. Wow, nice. So basically you have to pray like once a day. It's not that big of a deal. And different Aedra or divines will give you different boon. Just another layer of immersion. Right? Eat, drink, sleep, exhaustion. And then...
I will crush your skull soon enough.
Hot and cold. And religion. It's like, what's that blue thing over there? Oh, it's a sky shard. And we made it to Dawnstar.
Got something to say?
Shady Sam. So should we stop by and give Silas all the parts so we're not carrying them? Probably. We'll stop by Silas's house on our way to go save Onbjorn. Take care of Cicero. Oh, Silas. We have some parts for you. Hear the voice of their dark master in the back of your head. Mehrunes Dagon. Suffer mental torment while praying to gain extra favor. Slay people who stand in your way. Defile the shrines of my enemies. Skilled in destruction? Yeah, no, thanks. What?
What is it? Do you have one of the razor fragments?
I have all the pieces of the razor.
All at once? You're efficient. I like that. Here's your reward. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a fourth piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor, and there's more. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly.
You think Dagon will repair the razor?
Ever since I was a boy, I felt this strange sense of destiny surrounding the Mythic Dawn cult, and now I know what it is. Don't you see? Fate has led you to me and to the pieces. Dagon has to answer our call. We're so close. I'll meet you at the shrine.
So I'm not sure why we got Dagon's blessing. So I wonder... That would be under W. Wintersun, right? More complex ability allows you to increase specific character stats for favor cost. Daedric Prince quest requirements. Race requirements. Don't abandon me.
Should have figured Astrid would send you.
You're hurt.
Ugh, what gave it away? Yeah, gotta admit that little jester's good with that butter knife. But don't worry, I gave as good as I got.
Where's Cicero now?
In there, through the door. Some old sanctuary by the looks of it. I would have followed him, but I don't know the phrase.
I know the phrase. I'll get Cicero. You go home.
Alright, you convinced me. Doubt I'd be much good to you anyway. The little fop cut me pretty deep. But I slashed him good. Pretty sure I severed an artery. Don't know what you're gonna find in there. But you can probably just follow the blood. Do me a favor and kill that little jester twice, just to make sure.
Alright, saving our game. At the second black door.
What is life's greatest illusion?
Oh, it's where you saw a woman in half, right? No, innocence.
Innocence, my brother.
How am I? I'm doing good. Leaving a big like. I missed a mad, over-the-top Saruman today. Going up to bed now. Oh, I'm sorry I missed it. I was busy repairing the sprinkler system in the backyard. That kind of needed to be done. I'm reclaiming the backyard. We're regrowing the lawn.
Is that you?
But I needed to fix the sprinklers first.
Come, send the best to defeat the best. Astrid knew her stupid wolf couldn't slay Cicero.
It's interesting how that wall is like pops out, but if you're looking at it this way, it doesn't look like it is. Well, sleep well, Ray Ray. And thanks for the like.
Moving unseen. Was that supposed to hurt?
Kill the keeper or I kill the listener? Now that's madness!
Okay, that is something new. That never used to be there before. That's a shrine of Sithis? That must be from Winter Sun. Because I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool.
On high alert. Out of sight, out of mind.
Ariel's bow and you're a vampire? Are you gonna block out the sun?
Well, that's one way to make an entrance.
I always went
Operating covertly.
I always been a stickler for details, get it? Stickler! Oh, I slay me.
You truly believe you can kill me? You are deluded. Ow! I mean, you'll regret that.
Give me back my arrow. Good night, Ray Ray.
You're still alive.
You don't stand a chance.
Yes, respects the listener's abilities, of course, but
You can't challenge me.
could you at least slow down a bit? Not what I used to be.
Low profile. Prepare to die.
Oh, come and see.
Silence.
Chilly. You'll enjoy this. Not an original part of the sanctuary per se. Let's call it a forced addition.
You fired Serrano.
Oh, come and see.
He's like, you're fired. The Urefrekt.
All right. So Cicero attacked that harlot Astrid. listener understands.
Silence.
Cicero admits he thought the listener would be dead by now. Maybe we could just forget about this.
You truly...
Bygones.
You've sealed him.
Kill what's already dead.
Well, I killed what's already dead, so don't tell me I can't do it. Don't forget there's a chest
An
back
invitation to be opened.
If we could pick it. Can we pick it? You killing me, mine? Oh my gosh. There we go.
Splendid.
Well, I think we broke more than 3 lockpicks to get in there, but that's okay.
If it's any comfort, I feel slightly bad about these stupid listeners going my way.
Feisty, aren't you?
That whole sheepdog is bled to death. No. And now we come to the end of our play. The grand finale. You caught me. I surrender. Oh, you prefer to listen, eh? Of course, of course. The listener listens. A joke. A funny joke. I get it. Then listen to this. Don't kill me. Let poor Cicero live. I attacked the strumpet bastard. I did. And I'd do it again. Anything for our mother? Return to the pretender. Tell her I'm dead. Tell her you strangled me with my own intestines. But lie. Yes, lie. Lie and let me live.
Disease immunity, 100%. That's nice. Very nice. So now I don't have to worry about getting diseased ever again. We're putting that on. And that on. And that on. See you later, Cicero. I'm leaving.
In the end, Sithis will judge us both.
Not if I end up in the oven mirror. I do like that addition from Winter Sun. That's very nice. Probably 11 hours. Come on, 11. Unsay. And we're a little cold. I can tell by the shader. So let's get something to eat, something to drink. How about a whole apple pie for breakfast? Beef stew ought to warm us up a little bit. Maybe some cabbage soup will warm us up too. Some water. And I'm thinking we need to find a fire. Let's go back to Dawnstar. We'll find a fire and warm up. .34% cold, so we're going to stand here for a little bit longer. It says, I am chilly. .22% chilly. I am comfortable. 12%. Well rested, well fed, not thirsty. I am warm. Nice. All right.
Yes?
Yes. So the birds should be a different model. That might not be one we can shoot. Okay, so we got to go back and talk to Astrid. We also need to deal with Maroon's shrine.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
So where is the shrine to Dagon? There. So we need to go south. A little bit east. That's Nightcaller Temple.
Do you have a death wish? It's too late to hide, so you better start running.
Did we put a marker at Maroon Shrine? Yes, we did. So let's go to the marker. It's only 2,300 feet away. There's the Hall of the Vigilant. Singe to the left. Another 1,200 feet. So now you're back. Welcome back, Gears. I'm doing good. We just saved Onbjorn, spared Cicero, gave the pieces of the razor to Silas, and now we're off to Maroon Shrine. Which should be over here somewhere. That looks familiar.
I will crush your skull soon enough.
Yeah!
She did that with style. Nico's been been busy? Oh, yes I have. Just completing quests.
Good, you're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should... Good, you're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us. Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. We beg you, please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on
You, mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
The last time I spared Silas, and I didn't get the razor, but I'm off doing Lost to the Ages quest. Asked you about yesterday. Yes. That's the one where you're getting all the Ethereum.
It will be done, Lord Dagon.
Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Wait, don't kill me. There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die.
Dagon has spoken.
Fine. I'm not dying without a fight. Never should have come here.
Better leave the weapon out.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel.
Thank you, Lord Dagon.
You have been a worthy tool. Fill the world with destruction in my name. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself.
I love that animation. They did a good job with that. Suffer mental torment while praying to gain extra favor. No.
Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Not impressed.
Mercy!
Yeah.
Give me the heart. Give me the key. Now we snipe.
Out of sight.
And we go get a bow called Mehrunes Talon that I left here.
Someone there?
We'll take the hearts too. And all the goodies. That's Mehrunes Talon.
Can't fail now.
I left it floating over the fire. Thought that was a very fitting place for it to be.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Collecting goodies. Ripping their hearts out.
Slow and steady.
All right, I think that's about it for this place. So we're going to throw a save right here. And we're going to take a look at the two new bows that we picked up. We have Bloodkin doing 241. Mehrunes Talon's doing 124. Nightingale's doing 118. Let's move into the staff. We're going to dump some stuff off and we're going to...
I could stay forever.
No, we're not going to stay forever. Get up. We have stuff to do. First thing is we're going to try to improve these bows. And I think I have, well, here, let's do this. Make sure we got what we need. We have ebony ingots. Grab some corundum too, although I don't know if we're going to need it. Grab some gold. Some iron. We'll grab all of those. All of those. Some of those. All of those. And some of those. Alright. Now we need specific potion called Fortify Smithing, 50%. Let's see what we can do. We can do a lot of things. Do we have any leather? Alright, well that worked out good. I'm thinking I'm going to keep the Bloodkin. It's doing 286. Maroon's Talon is only doing 208. Nightingale's only doing 202. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to put Nightingale up there. And we're going to put Maroon's Talon right there. Very nice. Put them on display. How are we doing? That could use one. Soul gems. Unique items. Arrows. No arrows. What are we carrying? Alright, what kind of arrows should we be carrying? Got 104 ebony. 777 glass. I think we're carrying glass arrows. That'll work. Alright, where is our... This is trash. So we don't need the bucket. Or the fork. Or the jugs. Plate, pot. Ruined book. Tankard. So now we have bones. We have a troll skull too, I think. Yes, we do. And then we have lambus bread, should be in this bottom one. Yep. Which are parts of the Leviathan axe. Crest of Flame, Crest of Dagon, Crest of Flame, Dragon Scale, Smoldering Ember. Those are all things to improve the Leviathan axe. Okay, so we can dump the right eye, but not the left. The left we have to sell to Delvin. We're at 250. We have 10 firewood. I'm gonna dump off 2 of those. How are we doing on potions? We don't need 15 of those. Maybe 8. Skooma, 3 sleeping tree. Okay, let's look at ingredients. Weapons, armor. We're carrying that until we get attacked. Don't need that, don't need that. Don't need the jester stuff. Most of it we want to keep. What about weapons? Longbow, don't need. Maroon's razor, don't really need. Don't really need that either. What are we down to now? 196? That's acceptable. How are we doing on scrolls? And books. One we gotta read. New spell. You know what I want to do is I want to go to Whiterun. There's a spell book there that I really want. Okay, we're done here. Let's throw a save here. Hi, baby. My little angel. Such a good doggy. You're a good doggy. Oh, what? You want to come and say hi to everybody? Okay, come on up. Hi. You can say hi to everybody. Such a good dog. She's all soft and fluffy because I gave her a bath. Yeah, what do you got stuck in your fur? Okay, well, we'll get rid of that. I don't know where you got that. Good girl. I love you too, dog. I love you too. You're a good girl. Okay, can I play? Okay, get down. Good girl. It's a doggy break. All right, Whiterun. We do have some good elevation here. Hey, look, lambus bread. That looks like a battle.
Tricky little contraption. Is that your... Let's get this over.
Okay, she's a badass. Took out 3 Draymen and a dragon. She's a badass. Give me the lambus bread. And the word of power. Freeze. Frost breath. More lambus bread. Hey, 3 L's. Not that I'm lost, but I stumbled my way here. Looks really interesting. Yeah, this is my game. Heavily modded. But using the same ENB, tweaked ENB that I think Ireshot is still using. I threw mine up in my comment section so anybody who wants to use it can download it. Also, I'm running Reshade with this right here, which is RTGI, Ray Trace Global Illumination. So, and we're still pulling 61 frames a second. 61. Not bad. So we're on our way. I wanted to save the game, so we're going to put a save right here. And I just added Winter Sun. So we're actually Pray to Kine for Kine's favor. And now it's 88.8%. But I've got random prayer animations. And now we're off to Whiterun, which should be over here somewhere. Because there's a specific spell book that I want in Whiterun that I forgot to grab. Okay, there's Dragon's Reach up there. I see it in front of me. Just going to do a little skydiving down here. It says the air is chilly. Because we're running Sunhelm also. Oh, that was a neat critter. Let's go drop down and take him out.
Run and I might not chase you.
Headshot. That's a young one. Oh, looks like we got an ogre over here too. And goblins. Those are fourth unknown.
No
goblins.
escape now.
But I've got my Hales goblins also.
Keeping low. Shall we?
True Nords never back. Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back.
Stay still so I can shoot you.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, who's firing from up here? Another goblin. I'll just kick you to death.
Focus.
We are round.
Little goblin. Think you're all that? Eat my offhand dagger. Ah, thank you, Abram.
Your technique is lacking.
I put some time and effort into it. This is a mod list I've been working on for probably a couple of years now. And it is, it's pretty heavy. Like right now I'm pulling 22 gigs worth of VRAM. So it is a pretty heavy mod list. Running on a 3090. But man, the visuals are outstanding. And then I'm running a full ENB, you know, with grass collision, complex grass. Here, to give you an idea, without the ENB, just look at the grass, right? That's without ENB. And that's with. So yeah, it's worth it. It does zap quite a bit of frame rate, but for the visuals, it's worth it. Yeah, I've changed out most everything though. So the base game is just kind of like this is my playground. Oh, we're warming up with the heat. So we're running, like I said, Sunhelm. So we have to eat and drink and sleep, and we get exhausted, and we get cold. So we have to stop at fires and warm up. So, and then we're running Winter Sun, so we also have to pray to our deity, which is, she prays to Kine. Yeah, it's really amazing what the modding community has done with Skyrim. Just when you think about things like skin mesh physics, Hydrogen did some awesome initial work. Legendary Edition, and then you know Daydreaming Day did a lot of work with it once it got ported to Special Edition. So things like, you know, physics for the hair. Bruce, duh. Yeah. Township Racing, welcome. Look at fantasy all over. Looks good, Nico. I think I'm seeing some of the Finest mod of Skyrim I've ever seen. Oh, well, thank you. And like I said, it's kind of a hobby. If you have any questions on any mods I'm running, feel free to ask. Happy to share. If you're interested in my ENB or my tweaked Rudy's ENB, it's Rudy's ENB. I just tweaked it. Or the reshade that I'm using, those are both in the comments. Help yourself. Go grab them. They're on a Google Drive. So where I want to go is I want to go up here. So what I'm looking for is right here. That's what I'm looking for. This is the Midgard serpent. One of 3 children fathered by the giantess Agrabah and by Loki. So do you want to see the Midgard serpent? Let's go have some fun with dragons, right? Here, we're going to take that book. Okay. But those are the 2 books I wanted. Also, we have a first-person body. Thanks to improved camera. We have a first-person shadow. We use a lot of JK's interiors. And we use a lot of Managora sprouts. Statues, all highly recommended. So this is a Managora sprout statue for Kine or Kinnereth.
Gods bless you, healer.
And then we use the clothing.
How are you feeling?
It's not as bad as before.
Is
I
SPID.
still can't get a good night's sleep.
Spell perk item distributor.
Patience. The body needs time to mend.
So we're going to actually pray to the Shrine of Kinnereth here, because that's our patron god, or goddess. But yeah, and the lighting is Lux, where you get the beams coming through the windows. Things like that. Makes for a really, really pretty game. Alright, let's go have some fun with dragons. Devella statue anywhere in the game? Yeah, I have a bunch of them. Where would I have a Debella statue? Well, there's one of them up here past, on the way to Dawnstar. There's a little shrine that's about right here, up on a hill, that has a Debella statue on it. Of course, in Markarth, there's the Temple to Debella that has Debella statues. I'm using the ones from Managora Sprouts. There was one in Mercer Frey's house over here in Riften that we ended up stealing. There's... What are you doing laying down in... Okay, we can go into the Staff of Shalador. I have one in the Staff of Shalador, I'm sure. Matter of fact, I know I've got at least one in the staff. So we're going to jump into the Staff of Shalador. And we're going to go find a statue of Debella for you. I think there's one right in the front door. Back in the back. Here's one right here. There's Debella. I think we have a smaller version also. So do I have a... Be under S, right? For statue. Where's the statue? ST. Well, I guess I don't have the statue of Dibella in here. But I do have that one there. So all of my statues of Dibella look like that. Those are from Manticore Sprouts. Alright, where are we going? Oh, you didn't say hi to everybody. You gotta say hi to everybody.
Yes. Oh, you haven't changed a bit. What's that?
Nice to meet you.
Aren't small statues but the larger like statue? Shrine to Dibella like Meridia? That would be... Well, the biggest ones I know of would be in Markarth at the Temple of Dibella. Those are the largest ones. They're not as big as the one to like Meridia. Meridia's statue is huge. But we're gonna go play with dragons. Wanna go play with dragons? Let's go play with dragons. We gotta get out of town though. But we have crows. And we have a bunch of hawks too. I did a mod called Hawk Hunter, where I added just a bunch of hawks to the game. Let's go buzz the hawks. They should be over here. Here they are. Uh-oh. That's no bueno. That's what I wanted. So that barrel that I just got rid of, that was at 000. These hawks are actually from MXAO. Should we do a little hawk hunting? Got one. Got two. Got three. Where might they have gone? There's one. So those are the hawks from MXAO. It's actually a much better looking hawk model. And the cool thing about hawks, if you hunt them, is hawk feathers do cure disease. So that's what makes them worth hunting. Plus, you kind of got to lead them with a bow and arrow in order to hit them. Alright, where was I going? Oh, we were going to have fun with dragons, right? Alright, let's go have fun with dragons. So, first thing we need to do is we need to learn that spell, which I think we already learned. Magic. And it would be conjure. Yes, that one. He's a big buddy. If we can conjure him. There he is. Toothless. That's our buddy, Toothless. And then we have fun. So if we go into system and we go into mod configuration, we go into diverse dragons and we go into dragons and let's summon a dark dragon. Now we have fun.
Face your death with some honor. Ooh. Focus.
Oh, hey now.
Sport you mortals can provide. Now we will see who's the
So these are the Game of Thrones dragons, and that's my pet dragon up
That's
there.
Your best?
That I like calling Toothless. But yeah, the Game of Thrones dragons are really well done. Sky creatures, yeah. Well, you can get even crazier. I can summon a bunch of them. They're fun. Are you ready for a wardrobe change? Wardrobe change. There we go. We're gonna lose the hood and the. She looks good in that. By the way, the character's name is Triss.
Someone's gonna get hurt, all right. I'll try and make this quick.
Oh, you really think so? Put one right in your throat.
It's nothing. Was that supposed to hurt? That was silly.
It's too late to hide, so you better start running.
It'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead. Not quite good.
Got my attention. Aha! Is that the best you... Won't draw attention.
Slide tackle, yeah.
A whisper in the wind. That...
What else we got in here? Oh, there's another one. Slide tackle you too. You're not clawing the eyes out of nobody. We're coming to get you.
Too late to back down now.
Where are you at? You're over there.
Cheap shot.
I got you like a fish.
You ain't got nobody. Next installment. Yeah, the dragons are cool. I love all the parallax textures. I mean, they look three-dimensional. I love the sun sprite that I've got going on. The sun flare, the god rays through the trees. Just slow down and admire the view.
Silence.
Little bluebells. .3D rocks. Parallax ground textures. So you really have to slow down and take a look at it to really enjoy. Game of Thrones dragons come with parallax. I wouldn't really say that the Game of Thrones dragons have parallax. They're a really good model though. Here, let's take a look. We're gonna open one up. I just pause the game so we can play a little bit. Go into data, meshes, and I think they're under meshes, actors, dragons. Ancient Frost, Snow, Tundra. Okay, this is the one that I summoned. He's got a face like a gremlin. Doesn't he look like a gremlin? That's the one that I summoned. That's the Mythgard Serpent one. He's actually a really cool dragon. So that's the mesh. So I'm guessing the textures is just texture in the bump map that give it all the scales. That's the bump map. I wouldn't call it parallax though. True directional movement. That really changes the game in my opinion. What's your nighttime look like? Rare Jezbay. Oh, you want to go take a look at there? I'm looking for Decay, Parthenax. Parthenax should be a Game of Thrones. It's just a really intricate model. So that's not parallax, that's actually part of the 3D model. You see all the polygons? So it's really a high poly, just a really high poly mesh. And these are actually all individual. So it's in the mesh, not the texture. This is a texture that's on this part with the scales. Also, they split the dragon into two halves. That's one half, that's the other half, right? And then all of the little details are their own model, like the teeth are their own model. Tongue. So that's how they got the detail that's in this dragon. And they gave him bigger wings. All right, let's go look at nighttime. That's enough playing with dragons. So let's go over to Hjalmarch. We're just going to go run over there. Enjoy the scenery on the way. Yeah, they don't really need parallax the way that they did the model and the texture and the bump map. Parallax would be more for mountains, dirt cliffs, things like that, rocks. That's or ground cover. Like this is a parallax.
All right, hand over your valuables.
Oh
or I'll
my
dump
gosh.
you like a fish.
This is from HHBB.
Walk away right now.
Nice try, but you don't scare me. I'm not gonna ask again.
So it does really good with the beast races.
I don't have time for this.
Never should have
Ow!
come here.
I mean, didn't feel a thing.
Don't pick on the tough chick. She'll kill you. Steal your stuff. She don't care. Take it easy. So like this, I don't think that might. This is definitely parallaxed. This is from Fusher. It says alternate muddy ground texture. That is parallaxed for blended roads. But I love all the little puddles. Unicorn? No, just a horsey. Can we make him our pet? Now he's our wild animal companion. He'll follow us wherever we go. Blended roads still has a little bit of height, depth, even without parallax map. Yes. Well, that would be the normal map. Normal maps are also sometimes called a bump map. And what they'll do is they give things bumps. They make them, you know, make a flat texture appear to have depth. But parallax takes it a step further. And complex parallax even a step further than that. Complex parallax is actually a height map that's inside of the alpha channel of the environment map. Yeah, so. And this is what the new Dynalot can do. If you see the trees in my Whiterun, you can actually see them from outside of Whiterun. And that's the distant LOD that's produced with Dynalot 3, the latest version. Actually can take, because that's a child world space, right? And it's putting the child world space references into the parent, which would be Tamriel. And so you can actually see all the trees that I put into Whiterun from outside of Whiterun. That's Dynalot doing that. So yeah, the latest version of Dynalot is freaking incredible. And if you're running no grass and objects and you have a grass cache, or if you're using a pre-made grass cache, you can have grass pretty much as far as the eye can see. Here, let's this is Sky Climb. Come on, you're not gonna let me get up there. we're going to climb up here then. All right. So, you see how far the grass goes? Yeah, as far as the eye can see. There's grass. There's distant LOD grass. Which really makes for some really epic views in the game. And then, of course, natural waterfalls and all the jumping fish. The jumping fish are actually vanilla, but I moved them over so they weren't jumping into rocks with the natural waterfall or with natural waterfalls. And then he integrated it.
You don't stand a chance. Eagerly anticipating your demise.
I am not a Bosmer. I am a Sylvan elf. So she is elvish.
All about the finesse.
Get lost, friend.
Not impressed.
This is why I don't use true directional movement, by the way. So I can actually change direction mid-combat. But yeah, you can see the LOD grass. It goes as far as you can see. Yeah, it does make for some very epic views. Alright, you wanted to see Hjalmarch, huh? Yeah, I use, it's called 360 plus YY animation. So I do have 360-degree movement, but I can change direction mid-attack. And I don't use the, I don't use the lock-on feature. From true directional movement. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay, that was interesting. The weather's dreadful though.
It's nice.
Okay, this is Hjalmarch. Video on no grass and objects in 9.3 last night. Combo gives you almost infinite grass coverage and infinite grass load. Yes. That is an old video. Dying has seen a lot of different version revisions since that video was made. In other words, it's even better. I love, this is Shades of Skyrim, water for ENB. Just a really pretty emerald green for the, you know, the Hellmarch area. We're gonna go see the naked hunters here. They're not naked in my game. I got permanent underwear. So she's just wearing a bikini.
Need something?
No, really. We just came to check you out. Steal your creep cluster. What was the other thing you were asking about? Nighttime. Okay. Nighttime. Set game hour to... What are we going to set game hour to? 1? Can make it 1 in the morning. So this is my night sky for 3Ls. The nebula is... This is 4K night skies. And the nebula is the Atlantis Nebula. The moons, Master and Secunda, are from, I use a mod for that too. No, this is 4K. 4K night sky. Which, considering my screen is 3440, resolution. Yeah, I love this nebula. Like I said, it's called the Atlantis Nebula. And I love the moons that I have. You can find, if you look at my load order, or my mod list, or my plugin list, is also in the comments. So you can find the one I use for moon, and also the night sky. Yeah, like I said, I've put a lot of time and effort into it. And I didn't really leave any stone unturned. You know, I really tried to cover everything. Whether it be Master and Secunda, or the armors, the skin, you know, the different land textures, the waters, the rocks, the trees. You know, my favorite part, or one of my favorite places in the game, is Morthal. Oh, can we pet the kitty? We can totally pet the kitty. Good kitty. We tamed the animal. Now the cat's just sitting there. Okay, we'll let you go. Means we get to pet you again. Good kitty. Playing soccer. Kicking the bones around. This is Cathedral's Dragon's Tongue. Looks almost like an orchid.
Ha! Found you.
Yeah! Feisty.
Red guard. lit ourselves up. It's starting to rain. Put our hood back on. So splashes of storms. Also, when it starts to rain, you'll notice it kind of brightens up the. You get that little bit of mist, which reflects light.
Might have expected it.
Holy moly. Well, I got all sidetracked, but I got to save the game
Last
because
I remember,
I'm late for going out to dinner with my wife. So I'm going to save the game and I'm going to call it right here, peoples. So thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you some ideas to help you mod your game. And I'm going out for sushi. So you got a big bloody spot on your arm there, girl. What did you do? I don't know. All right. So until next time, mod it till it crashes, then mod it some more. Peace out. Games would get more aggressive at night. I do have immersive creatures, and I suggest you grab that. You can change the amount of night spawns in immersive creatures. So if you want it to be more aggressive at night and have night spawn of critters, extra night spawn, you can do that through immersive creatures. It's in the MCM menu. So immersive creatures, and you can have pretty fun nighttime.